Hi, this is Jamie for Gearbest. This will be my first ever unboxing and assembling and testing a 3D printer. This is a new arrival from Gearbest.com called Alfawise U20 ONE. I'll be testing it, unboxing it, and assembling it. Supposedly, this one is for a dummy, for startup. It will be a very great beginner kit for those of you who might never ever use a 3D printer before. So let's unbox and open it up. Okay, it's all set up. Let's crack it open. Open it up really nicely, carefully. Alright, that's a lot of tapes. There you go. It doesn't really look very new to me, honestly. Okay, let's crack it open. That really is a lot of tapes. I might have broke the box already. Let's see. Okay, what appears to be seem to be a very thick protector form. Let's just get rid of it. Wow. Okay, really nicely shaped. I'm just gonna throw it on the floor, and there you go. The machine itself, it's already seems like it's already half assembled. Let me get it out. A little bit heavy. Okay, now I have it. I'm just gonna put it on the side for now. The stabilizer and top half of it, I'm just gonna put on a side for now as well. And let's see what else. Complementary filament in white. Not a huge fan of that, but sure. And something appears to be a toolbox. That's pretty much all of it. Before we get into assembling U20 ONE, we're gonna take a look at what's inside the toolbox. Okay. Cleaner, the filament holder, cable, more parts of the spool holder, and something what appears to be, okay, it's also again for the filament, screws, and finally a card reader and a 8 gigabytes of SD card. That's pretty much it. Let's start with the assembling. I'm still a rookie to 3D printers and also to this module, but what I remind myself is when I'm assembling it, keep the extruder facing towards me. There we go. Now we're just gonna actually screw it inside. So what I noticed about this Alfawise U20 ONE is that actually even if I'm just by myself, when I place it, when I put it on the right position, it holds itself even without screws. I'm gonna screw it in right now, starting from this side. Clumsy hand, shaky hand, this might take a while. While we're at it, Alfawise U20 ONE actually provides with a very big touch screen that I will show you later. Also, it provides dual stabilizers right here that provides more steady and more reliable printing quality that's less possible to actually fall out. Okay, there we go. We got one ready. There's 7 more to go. The 3D printer itself, as I was taking it out, it's actually not that heavy. Even I could do it. Maybe not single-handed, of course. It's still kind of like a heavy machinery. It's only about 8 kilograms weight, which is around 17 pounds. It's completely acceptable given the fact that it's actually capable of printing an item that goes to 300 millimeter by 300 millimeter and by 400 millimeter. It's not exactly the biggest size of capability of a 3D printer that I've ever met, but it's definitely above the average sizing wise. So we're pretty much done on the front screws. Wow, let me show you. Very easy installation, assemble right here, 4 of them. There's actually 4 more at the backs, which is why I'm going to flip it. Here we are, all screwed and done. The last step before we can actually assemble it or start adjusting it, do the calibration, is putting on the wires. Okay, I'm here with my cheat sheet. Let's start rolling. Z1. Every bundles of the wires are actually marked with different number. X right here, Z right here, and Z, we got Z2 right here. Okay, where does Z2 go? At the bottom right here. So let's do some calibration and preparation together before we can actually print out something. Go to application manual. Unfortunately, Alfawise U20 ONE does not provide auto correction, which is why we're gonna go through this all together, and you'll get to see it's actually not that hard. We need to make sure that this one is adjusted. Let's go back to leveling, see how it goes. It requires your process, and just here, check the screen right here when it says waiting, press next. There are 4 points in total for the calibration to be done. So the material, the filament we'll be using is PLA. Usually for Alfawise U20 ONE, its bed doesn't require us to preheat when we're using PLA, but we're just gonna preheat just in case. We're gonna preheat the material first to 200 degrees. Turn it on. We can check the actual temperature right here. And we're gonna preheat the bed. Preheat it to 50 degrees and turn it on. And we'll just have to wait for it. So I've already pre-installed the SD card inside with a testing mode, a very quick one. It usually should take about 20 minutes. So we're gonna use that, the vase, as a model, and we're gonna find out how fast it gets, how good of the quality it goes, and we'll just have to wait for the beep to tell us it's actually ready to go. So preheat ready, set up, it's already getting filament coming out, which means the temperature is good to go. Okay, we're just gonna press print and select the existing test. Let's take a look. So while the 3D printer is actually working, I have 2 of these objects model already printed out by Alfawise U20 ONE. We're gonna talk about them separately. This one might be a little bit blemished, blurred into the background. This is actually Thanos. For me, Thanos is always kind of like a yam, smashed purple potato kind of figure to me. So I would gonna go with, if it's in gray or purple, it would be better. Both of them are actually printed out by the same material this vase is going to be, which is the PLA material. I'm just gonna grab closer so you can see the actual test quality of it. Admittedly, it does show some blemish, especially on the Thanos side right here. But the quality, the blemish to this level is completely acceptable. You can see that the details of Thanos is still very obvious, and everything right here lines, it deserves its quality, it deserves its price in general. So the blemishes, it doesn't bother me that much. It's at an acceptable quality. To be completely honest, this is the first time me myself assemble, calibrating, testing, adjusting a 3D printer by myself. But I made it work. It's actually working right now and printing out stuff. So this is really nice for rookies, for beginners. It's an amazing beginner set. Pricing wise, it's roughly about $300 US, definitely worth of the price, given the fact that you actually almost requires no time for you to assemble it, almost requires no technology in that regard whatsoever for you to actually make it work. And also the fact that it only comes with one whole machine without separate operator. It's just something that actually very space saving. And it has really amazing cooling system. Even right now, I'm not feeling it. Even it's working, it's not warm up or anything. And the wires, it's not exposed at all. Not messy, very clean, very space saving. Once again, I actually like it a lot. If I actually know how to do 3D modeling, I'm thinking I'm definitely gonna keep one of these. So that's pretty much it for today's 3D printer. This is our new arrival. If you're interested in this, if you actually like this, if you're a rookie and want to have a 3D printer like I do, check the links below. This is Jamie. Thank you for watching.